watching KITV4 News This Morning.
Welcome back. The Honolulu Marathon is underway this morning with about 31,000 runners from around the world making their way through town right now.
A lot of folks just getting up right now, but for these runners, they've been up for hours as the race started at 5 o'clock. Thousands of them have already passed our own Andrew Pereira, who's standing by live along the race route. But as we can see behind you, Andrew, there's thousands more to come.
Thousands of folks making their way about the 10-mile marker here, Paul and Jill, along Kilauea Avenue. You can see there's still plenty of folks that have about 16 miles to go as they make their way past us. Now, we can tell you that the race is already over for the top men. Coming in first at the Honolulu Marathon today with a time of 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 31 seconds is Wilson Kipsang of Kenya, one of the favorites to win this race. They were trying to see if they could come under 2 hours and 10 minutes. Not successful today, but still a very good pace for Wilson Kipsang, coming in at 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 31 seconds. In second place, Marcus Giannetti with 2 hours, 13 minutes, and 6 seconds. So the race already over for the top men. The women should be making their way to the finish line shortly, the top women, that is. They usually come in about 5-6 minutes after the men. And you can still see some of the 31,083 registrants for today's race. That's the best in the last 15 years. The economic stimulus for this race is just incredible, about $100 million for the last 7 years. And I'm told that this year could be the best ever with about $120 million stimulus to the local economy, believe it or not. Just a great scene with all these runners making their way past Kaimuki Middle School here as they head toward Kalanianaʻole Highway, where the Makai side of the highway is completely shut down. They're contra-flowing the Mauka side of Kalanianaʻole Highway, so commuters need to be aware of that as they go about and make their way around town. And we have some interesting folks cheering folks on here today. You can see Batman has actually come out here along Kilauea Avenue to cheer on the marathoners, some of who are wearing some of the colorful costumes on their own. So you have Batman there cheering on the folks as they have about 16 miles to go as they pass this mark. Now the men, when the top men, when they came by us, they were really on a blistering pace. They came by the 10-mile marker at about 49 minutes into the race. And again, we want to tell you that Wilson Kipsang of Kenya has won the Honolulu Marathon on the men's side with 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 31 seconds, guys.
That is amazingly fast, even if it isn't the record. And yeah, everyone needs a good superhero cheering them on, right?
You know what? After a night of crime fighting, he comes out and cheers on Honolulu Marathon runners. What a good guy he is. I just wanted to make one mention for those top runners. They actually have some top runners pacing the top guys, so that way they keep the pace up throughout the race, and then at the very, I guess, maybe second half of the race, they let them go and they're on their own. But they really try to keep that pace up so that way they can get close to that record or even break the record some years.
All right. Well, Andrew Pereira, thanks for that report, and we'll check back with you in a few minutes.